Hi guys, if you're seeing this beautiful face, this chick for the first time, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for stopping. Thank you so much for clicking. I mean, that's a whole lot. So if you're new here, my name is Kewelisa. I'm a Port Harcourt YouTuber based here in Nigeria, and I talk about motherhood, I talk about pregnancy, I vlog about my lifestyle, and I also talk about beauty. So if you're interested in my lifestyle, if you're interested in any of these, please don't go anywhere, just stay right back, okay? Guys, so today's video is going to be like a reaction video. It's not going to be like a reaction video, it is going to be a reaction video, and I'm reacting to Layefa's recent video with her mom. That video cracked me the hell of, like, hey god, anytime I see Layefa's mom, I'm like, oh my god, she reminds me so much of my mom. So if you're new here and you don't know, or if you're an oldie and you don't know Layefa's mom, or you've not even heard of Layefa, you don't even know Layefa, please search for her on YouTube, Layefa Ebitomo, if I'm correct, if I pronounce her name right. And she owns the brand Layefa Beauty. So she's a makeup artist and she also sells hair. I think so, yes. So the recent video with her mom had her own, narrative or viewpoint of some certain things that we will talk about today. She also had hers, and I could understand both of them's viewpoints, okay? Most especially the mom. So if you have not watched that video, I'm just going to give a brief summary of what the video was all about. So they talked about how the mom got married early, had her kids early, and all her kids are grown. She's still living the baby girl life. That's the mother herself. How she struggled with her kids at that early stage when they were still very little, trying to pay fees, and how she didn't give up. She kept pushing, and now she's made it. She has even, in fact, she's more involved in the children's life. Like, she's there for the kids. Like, she was hardworking and she still had her kids. She still got married. That sort of thing. More like relationship, marriage, children, career, and all that. Yeah. So the reason why I'm reacting to this video is because I just find it so interesting. So back then, even now, there are some mothers that would say that, or that would put their girls under pressure to get married. So there's a good side and there's a bad side to that. Another thing is, I feel like this generation now, there's no way that they will give into pressure to getting married. One, the narrative of marriage that the society have put out there is scaring a whole lot of people. In fact, marriage, they tire people. There's some persons that if they get married, they just pack their bag and they'll just walk away. In fact, some persons that they've always been wanting to get married, it's all as in everything about them is married, because of what they have seen on the media and probably things they have seen around them. They've made up their mind that, you see this thing called marriage, it is not for me. They don't want to give it a try. So we'll say, okay, let's see how it goes. And this whole bad narrative that is out there is because of people that get married for the wrong reasons. People get married to the wrong people, okay? And I feel like this is another reason why Layefa said that she wasn't ready, as at the time that her mom said that she should be ready, or she still feels like, I need to be fully ready mentally, emotionally, physically, and otherwise, okay? Which I totally agree. On the other side, the mom is like, but if you get married early, you have your kids early, having your children before 30 is a good thing, which is true. Having your kids before 30 is a good thing. As you age, the body doesn't remain the same. The body ages with you. Okay, so she's like, she had her kids way much earlier, and she had them before 30, and see her now, I think she's 54, and all her girls are graduates. Some of them are doing so well. In fact, all of them are doing so well for themselves and all that. So the only thing left is for them to get married. Guys, I want this video to be like a conversational video, in the sense that whatever you think or whatever opinion you have as regards to whatever I'm going to talk about today, please type it in the comment section. I want us to communicate. I feel like this video is going to be like an episode. So at some point, I'll have a group of ladies, both married and single, coming here to talk about marriage, relationship. I think it's going to be like a controversial topic, because a lot of people are scared of marriage. Marriage is not easy, to be honest. Yes, coming from somebody that is in the institution, it is not easy. Trust me. Even Bible said it. Apostle Paul said it, that people who get married will have tribulations in their flesh. So if you are entering marriage based on the fact that you just want to live a baby girl life, you want to satisfy your fleshly desires, you want to travel around the world, nobody should bother you, you want to have kids, you want to go to Santorini, Maldives, Mauritius, whatever, you want to be traveling, and you feel like that's how life is going to be like from the point where you say I do till like when you're going to die. You're living in denial. You're living in another world. I'm not sure you're living on this planet Earth, because there's no way that two imperfect people are coming together to form a bond or to build a family that they will not have misunderstanding or argument or whatever it is. Do you agree? I'll ask this question now, guys. Do you agree that people, or girls rather, should get married on time? On time, people term it as from the age of 18 to 25. There are some mothers that would even say once you pass 25, you're already getting to, you have passed afternoon, you're getting to evening. So what that means is they're already getting old, like you shouldn't pass that age. But this generation now, people see it as, what have you done for yourself? Like, what have you done? What have you done for yourself that even if you go into that marriage, you will not be dependent on your husband. You will not be everything, pants, bra. You want to buy this, you want to buy that, you want to do this one. You're going to ask him for money. I mean, he's going to get tired. Even me, as a lady, if somebody is calling me for every single thing, I want to buy this, I want to buy that. Well, what's up? You won't kill me, Try to have a source of income, okay, for yourself before you dive into marriage, okay? Efa's mom is saying that you can still do all these things while you are married, or while you get married and have kids. You can still pursue your career, you can see whatever business you want to venture into, you can still do that, which is true. So last I feel like it depends on the partner that you pick at the end of the day. The person that you pick, or the person that you choose, that okay, I want to get married to, is going to determine how or whom you are going to become in the future. There are some people that will not push you, they will not motivate you. Anything that you want to do, they will talk down on it, like, no, you can't do this, or you can't do that. And that's very demotivating, and that will make you stay in one place. So if you are in a relationship now and you feel like there is nothing coming out of this relationship in terms of you're not motivating me, I'm not growing, then that relationship is not meant for you. Either spiritually, physically, emotionally, or otherwise, you're supposed to be growing. If you're in a relationship, you're supposed to be getting the best advice from your spouse, even though it's not the best advice per se, but he or she is supposed to be involved in whatever you're doing, like supposed to be there, wanting to know your next move or supporting your next move. But there are some girls that prefer older men than men within their age group. I've spoken with some girls and they're like, because they understand more, because they see them as a baby, if they make mistakes or any other thing, they want to see it as, okay, she's still growing, let me help her, or I don't think there'll be any. It's just recently that we started hearing that there's some older ladies that are getting married to some younger guys. So I don't know if I should say she would end up saying, okay, he's still growing, but let's look at this from this other side, okay? Some girls end up saying that they like older men because older men treat them as babies. But don't forget, when you get married to an older man, there are some times that they can be so condescending. Trust me, I mean, they will be so condescending. Sometimes they will be like, how come you're just a baby? Oh my goodness. Oh, you're just a child. There are some situations or some arguments that might happen between the both of you, and you don't need to hear all those things. In fact, those things can be very provocative. You don't want to let the person not just speak or talk at all, and then they're telling you you're just a baby, you're just a child. So it's a two-way thing, okay? I just feel like, do you, all right? But if you ask me, I would say get married when you are ready. Don't be in a hurry. Don't let anybody put you under pressure. Don't feel like, oh, all your friends are getting married. Some of your friends will have 2-3 kids. It seems like life is going on well for them. Baby girl, your life may even be better than theirs. Some of them. See, let me tell you, hey God, I speak the truth, nothing but the truth. You see those your friends that you're admiring and you're wishing, oh, I wish it was me. What they are going through, you might not even be able to bear it or go through it. So sometimes Jehovah God is holding us back from something because he knows that if that thing should happen to us at that moment, we will not be able to bear it. Because even the Bible says that Jehovah God will not like to pass or go through what you cannot bear, right? So maybe at that time that you want it is not coming. That doesn't mean that it will not happen. It will happen at the right time. Just keep putting it into prayer. I used to tell my mom this thing, that it's not everybody that will get married in this life. I used to tell my mom this thing. I don't know why. If she was here, she would have said, I should not say it again. In fact, whenever I say that to mom, she will be so pissed. She'll be like, why would I say that? God made them man and woman, Adam and Eve. God did not say that man should be by himself or woman should be by herself. No. So she was always getting pissed. But I still feel like there are some people that they might not end up getting married before they pass on. Yeah, I mean, there are people that have passed on. They were not married. They didn't have any kids at all. They were just there living their lives, So I don't know what it must have been through or what it is for those people as at now that are not married and they are getting older. But trust me, yeah, this I'm most certain that if you take your time to find the right spouse, there's no way that you will miss it if you put Jehovah God, if Jehovah God is involved. Okay, so you have to know what you want. I also feel like if you wait for too long, maybe you feel like, oh, you're not ready at some point, you're over your 20s, you're getting to your mid 30s, late 30s, early 40s, and you're not married. I feel it affects the person. I don't know why. I feel like that person must have this different narrative in his or her head about marriage, and I feel like that person is going to struggle when the person end up seeing somebody that he or she likes and want to spend the rest of his life or her life with, because these people have been living alone by themselves for over 3 decades, 4 decades. So I mean, it's going to be like a struggle. So that is the disadvantage of waiting. I mean, like waiting for so long, thinking that, oh, I'm not settled yet, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough resources to take care of anybody at this moment, so I'm not going to bring somebody's daughter or have somebody's son take me in, and the person doesn't have. So that's some people's narrative. Let me tell you something. As long as that person is hustling, as long as that person knows what he or she wants and is making a move towards getting what he or she wants, and that person is ready. I mean, there's no normal human being that will say, I'm ready, meanwhile he's not ready, just because he's under pressure. I don't feel there are people like that. Maybe there are people like that, I don't know. But if you're getting married for the wrong reasons, probably you're getting married because you want to wear Vicky James, or you want to wear Rivero's George, or you want whoever to be your photographer, or you want to wear the best bridal, the wrong reasons. You want to train. There's some people today that will say, I use my hashtag, or my hashtag Bella Ninja, should be Bella Most. If you're getting married for that reason, you're not thinking of, okay, going forward after the wedding, because to me that is the wedding. The marriage is after the wedding. So if you're not thinking of the marriage after the wedding, then I feel like you're getting married for the wrong reasons. I'm not saying that you raving about your wedding trending is a bad thing. No, your wedding can trend and you can still have the best marriage ever. Okay, but before you start thinking of, oh, I want my wedding to trend, why not focus on going forward after the wedding? What next? Where are we going to see ourselves in the next 5 years? What am I going to be doing? When are we going to have babies? What is the plan for the children? When you start talking about deep things like that, like career, like family, putting them together, how you can scale through together, then probably you're ready. But if you are not thinking in that line, then you're getting married for the wrong reason. So Larifa's mom, in those days, I don't think mothers should compare those days to this time. It is way, way, way different. I mean, in those days, they were pushing them out there to get married early, at the age of 18, 19, 20, 21. So guys, what do you think about getting married early? Do you think, I would like to know your opinion, okay guys? I would like you to leave a comment below. Do you think that getting married early is better than waiting and being more mature before you get married? Because you can never be too mature, that's just the truth. Like I said, the longer you wait, I feel like it might get harder finding a partner, because you'll be looking for a perfect person. I mean, you might be arguing that, no, I'm not looking for the perfect person, I'm looking for, this kind of lady, but you're actually looking for the perfect person that does not exist, because you have stayed alone for a very long time and you don't just feel like there's anybody that can fit this picture in your head. So there's a disadvantage. So what do you think? I would like to know your opinion in the comment section, okay? Alright guys, so this is where I'll draw the curtain. I will see you all in my next video, okay? Please do well to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, please, and drop a comment, because I would really like to know your opinion on this topic, okay? And have a lovely day, okay? I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.